Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. It has been a longer minute than most minutes, and if you have not noticed, which you probably haven't because I haven't said it yet, I have moved into college, and I've been here for about maybe a little over a month. It has been an adjustment, and it's definitely been a good adjustment, but it's been an adjustment nonetheless. So I had to take a little break from posting, but I am back and I'm here. And the other new thing about me is that, oh my god, my professor's emailing me, is that I got a lip piercing. That's the other new thing. I know you guys were probably thinking, Naomi, you are obsessed with piercings, and the answer is yes. One funny thing is if I do this, it's like a full symmetrical line, which I love. All of a sudden, I'm really not liking this shirt, and I'm going to change it. Suddenly, I feel like I just had a major glow up just by changing my shirt. What the fuck was I gonna say? Oh, yeah, I kind of just changed in front of my window, so that's kind of unfortunate for me because anybody could probably just see me changing at any moment, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't really care, and I don't think that happens, and if it did, then it would happen and I wouldn't probably even know. I have a very fun video planned. As you can see from the caption, today we are going to be talking about affirmations. Now, something very interesting that you have probably seen on TikTok is people posting these videos using certain affirmations that go viral on TikTok, and them being like, oh, this changed my life. Okay, this is making me really uncomfortable. I can hear people walking in my hallway and closing doors, and I'm like, can you not listen to me? Please do not listen to me speak right now, because it sounds like I'm talking to myself. I don't even remember what I was talking about a second ago. Give me a second. Anyway, I don't know if this is what I was saying a second ago, but affirmations are, so affirmations basically go viral on TikTok, right? It's a whole big thing where it's oh, say this affirmation and everything will come to you and it's all great, right? But there is more to it than that, and that is one of the things I'm going to be talking about, how to effectively use affirmations to manifest the things that you want. But that's not the only thing. The other thing I want to be talking about is how to create your own affirmations, because sometimes the ones you see online or see other people use or whatever, or see see people on YouTube talk about, or just affirmations in general, are not really resonating, and you don't want to use that and you want to create your own, but you don't know how. Or you're trying to manifest a specific thing, let's say a specific person, and you don't know how to create an effective affirmation. So you're hey girl, what do I do? How do I create this affirmation? And I'm I got you. I'm going to help you create the affirmation. I am going to assist you in that right now. The first thing you have to be aware of when creating your own affirmation is the focus word of the sentence. Let me explain what I mean by this. When using an affirmation, this is really cute. When using an affirmation, you have to be very specific with the words that you use, because sometimes it may feel like you're affirming something positive when in reality, because of the focus word in your sentence, you're actually manifesting something negative. Do I still have my septum out? I'm gonna put it away. I don't know. Lately, I've been feeling it looks better without it, because I have the lip. I mean, I don't know. Comment below what you guys think, which one you prefer. Honestly, you probably can't even see a difference. It's so small, but either way. When using an affirmation, you have to make sure that the words that you are using, the main words in the sentence, are the things that you want. So for example, let's say you're stressed. You wouldn't use the affirmation, let's say you're stressed and you're trying to not be stressed and you were trying to affirm that. You would be incorrect to say, I am not stressed, or I am not overthinking. You know what I mean? Because you may think someone's flushing the toilet. I don't know if you guys can hear this. This is college life, guys. Get excited if you're not in college yet, or if you think you're gonna go at some point. You wouldn't want to say, I am not stressed. You would then be putting all of your focus on the word stressed, therefore attracting more stress. So if you're feeling stressed and you want to not feel stressed, you would flip it into the positive and say, I am at ease. I am relaxed. I am in the moment. Do you see what I'm saying? Another example of this is, let's say you like a boy and you're worried that he's texting another girl. You wouldn't want to say, he isn't texting so-and-so. Let's say her name is Jane. He isn't texting Jane. You would want to say, he is only texting me. I am all he thinks about. I am the only one for him. You see where I'm going with this? You have to make the affirmation a positive statement. Otherwise, you're reinforcing the negative thing that you don't want, and you're making it more prominent in your head by repeating it and thinking about it. The next super important one is you want to write your affirmations in the present tense. When you're writing your affirmation in the present tense, then you're going to be feeling those emotions that you would feel as if you already have that thing. If you're affirming, he will text me, or I will have a glow up, I will get good grades. This is all like future tense. Like, you're saying I will, and you're basically affirming that you don't already have it. And if you're constantly affirming it, that this is something that you're gonna have in the future, but you're always saying that in the present, you're never going to have it, because you're gonna constantly be manifesting that you don't have this thing now and you will have it at some point, but now is not the point. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, even though, like, let's say we'll go back to the boy example, you're manifesting a boy and maybe you don't have him right now, and maybe like he, whatever, like for whatever reason, if you're manifesting it with the affirmation saying that, oh, I will have him in the future, and you're saying it in that sense, then you're basically manifesting not having him. Like, you're manifesting the lack of it, because you're saying that you don't have him. Like, that's what you're implying. So therefore, you want to make sure you always say your affirmations in the present tense. So it wouldn't be he will text me, it's he is texting me. He texts me all the time. He just texted me right now. And then you feel the emotions as if, oh, he just texted me. Because what's a stronger emotion? He will text me in the future, or he just texted me now. Also, there's no way for you to know for sure that he will text you in the future. That's gonna leave you feeling like unsure. It's just not, it's not giving. It's not what we want. You always want to speak your affirmations in the present tense. Now, this isn't necessary, but a really good way to strengthen your affirmations is to bring the feeling of gratitude into it. Whether this be just by feeling gratitude when you're saying it or when you're writing it, whatever you're doing with your affirmation, you're scripting, you're speaking, if you are feeling gratitude, that's good. That's something that honestly you should always do. Try to get some feeling in there, or honestly whatever feeling you would be having if you did have that thing you want. So like, let's say the boy texting you, how would you feel if he actually texted you? Would you feel excited? Would you feel grateful? Like, you know, you want to bring that feeling about. But something else you can do in your affirmations to strengthen them is say before, I am so grateful that. Also, using I and I'm at the beginning of your affirmation is also very powerful. So if you wanted to strengthen an affirmation, rather than, let's make his name John. John just texted me. It's, I'm so grateful that John just texted me. And then it's like, I feel grateful. And then once you bring feeling into it, you're strengthening it, because it becomes less of a, oh, you know, you can say anything without really believing it. But once you're bringing in that feeling, you're attracting more of that same feeling, right? When you're just saying something, if you're not really believing it or not really feeling it, it's not really doing anything. That's another reason why a lot of affirmations don't work for people, is because they're saying it, but they don't actually believe it. So it's like, you can say something a million times, but if you don't think it's true, then it's just never gonna be true. It's like, let's say you like lie a lot, and let's say like you're lying to somebody about something, like you're lying to your mom about the score you got on your test or something, or you're lying that you've been studying, but you know you haven't actually been studying, and you're like, oh yeah, I'm like bullshitting her, and then you're not actually gonna end up doing well on the test or like studying more, because you know you're lying and you know it isn't true. Do you see what I'm saying? That's like a stupid ass example, but like, you know what I mean. You need to genuinely believe this, and the best way to bring in a belief is to feel it, because when you're feeling something, you're attracting more of it. It's like just common sense, you know. If you're in a good mood, you're gonna notice more good things around you. Your day's gonna be happier. It's just gonna, you know, it's just, that's just how it is. If you're in a bad mood, you're gonna expect the worst. Bad things are gonna happen. That's just the way of the world. So you bring in that feeling of gratitude, take it a step further by saying, I'm so grateful that, I'm so happy and grateful that, I'm so excited that, I feel so loved, because like, bring in feeling. Feeling is good, gratitude is good, all that is good. And that kind of goes along with the other part of this video that I was going to talk about, and I'm going to go back to more ways to create affirmations in a second. But the thing I brought up before about, oh, why affirmations sometimes don't even work, that is basically what I just explained. Like, it's all about the feeling, and it's all about the actual beliefs. And if you're saying an affirmation a bunch of times but you don't genuinely believe it, it's probably not going to come to you, because no matter what you're saying or no matter what you're writing, you're still attracting based off of your actual thoughts and based off your actual feelings. So unless you say this affirmation like a zillion times until you genuinely believe it, it's not going to come unless you bring feeling into it. And If it's all just a thing where you're just doubting it and you literally have no belief, then it's just like, okay, maybe you need to detach from this thing for a while, or maybe you just need to meditate, maybe you need to de-stress, and maybe you need to really sit here and think, well, why do I really not believe that thing's gonna happen? Like, why do I genuinely not think that this thing is gonna come to me? Like, what are my self-limiting beliefs? You do the shadow work, you meditate, you figure that shit out, and then you can manifest it. The next thing you need to know for when you're writing your affirmations is to never start them with I want or I need. That is basically telling the universe that you don't have it and that you're desperate for it. If you want something, you don't have it. If you need something, you don't have it. You always need to be in a state of, I have everything that I need, and everything that I desire comes to me with ease. If you're feeling like you don't have enough all the time, you're going to be attracting that same energy. It's like if you believe that you're in a lot of debt, you're going to be attracting more debt rather than more money. So when you're saying in an affirmation that you want something or you need something, you're telling the universe that you don't have it and that you're not abundant, and then you're going to continue to not be abundant. So that's pretty much the main things that I would say when it comes to creating your own affirmations. And I've talked about this before, or at least I think I have, but we all know that there are different ways to use affirmations. You can speak them out loud, you can write them down, you can script them, you can speak them to yourself in the mirror, you can listen to them, have them recorded and listen back to them. And that brings me right into the sponsor for this video. I want to give a big shout out to Self-Pause, who is sponsoring this video. I've actually done a video talking about them in the past, and I still use the app. Self-Pause is an app that helps you manifest your desires and makes it so easy that it's almost disrespectful that everybody doesn't have it downloaded right now that's watching this video. If you're watching this video, I'm going to tell you why you should download Self-Pause. Self-Pause is a positive affirmation and visualization app with thousands of inspiring and professionally recorded affirmations. Self-Pause helps you manifest everything you want, all of your goals, bring your dreams into your reality. Self-Pause has a lot of different categories for different things that you want to manifest. Like, there's like a lot of different options, like literally anything you could want to manifest, like Self-Pause has a thing for it. And then they have all these different options, and you can like click on the music, and then you have somebody like a professional recorded thing saying like affirmations to you. It's super cool, it's super easy, like you literally don't have to do any work, and it's like manifested for you. It's like just ingraining these affirmations into your subconscious. My favorite one lately has been the stress one. You press stress and then there's all these options, and I'll click on the stress relief one normally, and I like listen to the music, and then there's these great affirmations. You can even leave the app while it's going. Like you could literally, like, not that I suggest doing this, but like you could literally scroll through Instagram and they're just gonna be playing in the back for you, and it's completely free, and it's like you literally have to do no work. Like, I know a lot of the time people stop trying to manifest things that they want because they're just like lazy, or they think they don't have time, but like literally you don't have to do any work. Like you can literally just be walking around, earbuds in, someone saying affirmations to you. Like, it's honestly really nice. This app is made specifically for visualization and manifestation, so there's like no ads, no interruptions. Like, it's not gonna be like you're listening to something and then all of a sudden an ad pops up. It's good. They have your best interests at heart. I really trust this app and like it a lot. They're always creating and launching new premium sessions, which is really cool. You don't need to be a manifestation expert to use it. You don't even have to know anything about it. Like, anybody can use it. Self-Pause's big thing is they focus a lot on mindfulness, and they think it's really important for very essential for your growth as a human being. It helps you tap into the best version of yourself with literally no outside work. Like, it's just there for you. Some of the affirmation categories are financial and like wealth and athletics, health, weight loss, confidence, self-love, personal growth, sleep, academics, pregnancy, stress, relationships, happiness, and that's not even all of them. The last thing I want to say that is really good, because I literally just taught you how to do it, is that Self-Pause lets you create your own affirmations and literally record yourself saying whatever the fuck you want. So you can literally like use that specific person's name if you're trying to manifest something, or like a certain friend, or like a certain like thing from like your mom or sister. Like, you can literally speak it in, say exactly what you want, record it, and then Self-Pause will play it back to you with literally like meditation music or whatever music you want in the back, and it'll just like be playing it for you, like your own voice, and it takes like 3 seconds to do. And your wonderful friend over here, Naomi, just taught you how to create your own affirmations to the best of your ability. So now that you have this knowledge, and now that you have this app, you can successfully manifest anything with literally no work. Obviously it's work in the head, but I mean, like, physically you don't really even have to move. You can just put in your earphones and just press play, and that's that. Obviously, you know, rewiring the subconscious does take some work, but that's another story. So I just want to say thank you so much again, Self Pause. You guys are really, really great. I love using your app, and I'm really glad I could share it with all of you guys. I hope you found this video helpful. I'm very glad to be back. I've missed you all dearly, and I'm feeling more settled in now, so all is well. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you again soon, and have an amazing rest of your day.